Hello and welcome back to Seaside Garage. I got one of these. This unfortunately is not mine, but I think this will inspire what I'm going to do with my own Abarth. This is an original A112 Abarth in full race spec, modified engine, modified suspension. I think it got around 84 horsepower or thereabout, which is pretty impressive coming from a 1050cc engine. Originally these had 70, but I'd say at least 85 on this one. Modified cylinder head, bigger carb, racier cam, and the Abarth actually came with a pretty radical cam to begin with, but this is wilder than that. Feels so very familiar being in here because this is probably the car that I have driven the most kilometers in my life. An Abarth. But on the other hand, it's very different because the seat is different, the steering wheel is different, the suspension is definitely also different. It is so go-karty. I need to build a suspension like this. It's probably expensive though, but I've always felt that my Abarth was really tight and really go-karty, but apparently not at all. Not comparing it to this one at least. This got an AFR meter. Apparently it's not very precise because these sensors tend to go bad from choke and carburetors and so on, but it's actually showing some decent numbers and it's pretty cool. So I'm just driving to some nicer roads and the noise level is quite high in here because all the noise insulation stuff is removed. There's no carpets, there's no rubber mats or anything. There is a roll cage, and to be honest, I'm really digging that. Could be cool to build one of these myself in mine if I choose to go racing for real in mine. I haven't decided fully, but that would be nice, of course. Just gonna, now that the engine is up to temperature, just gonna do a quick 0 to 80 because that's the speed limit. There we go. 0. That's 80. Feels pretty quick and sounds pretty wild. But what I think really makes the Abarth special is not really the sheer power, it's also the chassis. I think it's such a nimble thing, and with the modifications that this one got, it's got to be a lot more nimble, and I can feel that because it's just so responsive. It's so tight. There's almost no body roll, and even though it's probably not that comfortable, it is definitely going to be fast around the track. I'm actually going to take my Abarth on a racetrack next week and will most likely do a video about that. It's a shame that it's not this one because it could be fun to see what this is capable of. But I'm excited to see my own, how that performs. And then I'm going to take a good look at this to see how this is made, and then probably copy a bit of that if I decide to go down that road. I don't think I need all the extra power per se, but the suspension setup is definitely really nice. Vented brakes, nice to have. There is no assisted braking system on these. It's just complete basic master cylinder setup. And you have to mean it when you brake, of course. Sure where the rev limit is on this one, but 6.5 definitely will do. Probably will do 8 as well, but it's not mine and I'm not gonna do it. I don't know what kind of springs are in the valves and so on. Don't want to explode this thing. It's amazing to feel how the grip is on this one comparing it to mine. Mine got good grip, but due to this suspension layout on this one and the fatter tires and the more aggressive tread and so on, I have a hard time making it spin the tires, and mine is spinning the tires if you look at it. But that is... But this one... it's way more planted. Look at its ability to change direction. It's just so pointed this way, it will go that way. There is no body roll, there is no hesitation in the car or anything. It will just change direction. This is just a Mini Cooper 2.0. It's just such a machine. Reaching the dam now, my own personal short racetrack. This is where I'm going to finish this video off. I'm going to drive this home and unfortunately hand the keys over to the owner. But it's been fun to work on this and it's been fun to test this, that's for sure. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.